make this video talking about some of the essential things that I take with me when I go traveling. Usually when I travel, I like to go backpacking, which kind of implies simplicity and keeping everything you need in a backpack, basically. And basically like budget traveling. There are times where I have taken like a little roll-on suitcase or carry-on, but that's for a different video. So this is for my budget traveling hacks or some tips I wanted to share with you guys about what I take with me. So to get started, this is my backpack. You can see it's really not that big. I got this from Walmart for about $15 to $20, and that is actually really spacious. It looks like it's not as spacious, but it has a lot of compartments, and for me that's really important when I look for a good backpack. Recently I did buy a new book bag to take with me when I went to India, but this is the one that I used on most of my trips before that. So I like that it has side compartments. I can put like small toiletries, maps, or whatever I may need in those compartments or doors. I also like how it has little padding in the back to kind of help with preventing body pain, because you're going to be carrying this at all times or most times when you're traveling. So it's important to feel comfortable with your book bag, and it has to have good ergonomics. But I don't have the money to invest in hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of book bags, so this is what I bought, and this is what accompanied me to Mexico, Europe. I think I went to one other place with this, but I can't remember. So this is basically what I took. Everything I needed was in this. I packed maybe 3 to 4 pairs of clothes, and the way I try to get all my clothes in here is I usually roll them up, and I try not to pack heavy clothes like jeans or like the heavy materials. Instead I try to pack cotton or lightweight clothes that you can roll up easily, and also the ones that you can wash easily in a sink. So I also have a travel towel. So this is my travel towel. It's a microfiber antibacterial towel. I got it off of Amazon for, I think it was like $10 to $15. No, it was probably around $10. Anyway, it came in this little pouch, which ever since I got it, I haven't been able to figure out how to put it back in there. But it's nice because it dries really fast. It dries within minutes, and you can roll it up. It's so tiny. You can pack it essentially anywhere in your bag. And when I'm not traveling, I use this as my gym towel. So it works great for like gym showers and stuff. But when I'm traveling, this is really nice as well. I got this recently, so I didn't take it with me on some of my trips in the last several years, but this year I have been taking this with me, so it's awesome. Things that I take with me when I go traveling, I always make sure to take a padlock with me, or a combination lock. The reason I like padlocks more than combination locks are you're likely to forget the combination of your combination locks, especially if you're in a hurry and trying to open something. And when you're traveling, especially by yourself, I don't think that's always safe to kind of not remember everything right there at the moment. So I like to take padlocks, just simple, old-fashioned, and the ones that come with multiple keys. That way you can store your keys in different locations for safety purposes, and also for your own reassurance, so you don't really end up not being able to access your important documents or whatever you're storing away. I always like to tie up my book bag with the bunk bed's rod. Now, it's not necessary to do that if you have a locker available, but for the times that I don't have a locker available, I do need to be creative in how I'm going to keep my essential items safe. Now, documents like passports, it's a good idea to keep them with you at all times, but sometimes you might want to put it in a locker. Just make sure it's securely locked. So again, I highly recommend padlocks with multiple keys that you can keep at different places. Something else I take with me is, our travel adapters. So I got this off of Amazon for, like $15, $20 for a set of 5. So this box has adapters that are good for almost every country or continent. And you're going to want to charge your phone or whatever you're taking with you. For me, I usually just take my phone with me, but even that's important to charge. So you need to know what the local voltage is for electricity in the place that you're going to be going to and staying in. It's just a good idea to kind of get one from each continent. These are tiny, so they're not really space consuming, so I highly recommend this. Something else I take with me is a little first aid kit. Now this is just a bunch of stuff put together in a Ziploc bag, and I take a lot of Ziploc bags or old grocery bags with me to store things as well. Like dirty clothes, if I don't get a chance to wash them every day, then I might do that. But usually I do try to wash my clothes every day in the sink. Now this is, my first aid kit has hand sanitizer, band-aids, alcohol swabs, and some essential medications for me. I also take like a small measuring tape, and that's just to make sure that my backpack or whatever I have with me is not exceeding the maximum limits of the airline's policy or baggage policy, because they're going to charge you a whopping 50 euros or some crazy amount, because these budget airlines will do anything and everything to make money off of you. And that's why they're budget, because they entice customers with cheap discount tickets. And I'm not saying they're bad. I love budget airlines. I usually fly them all the time. But there's always a give and take. Something's got to give, and in this case, how much stuff you can take with you. But if you're a minimalist, you don't really need that much with you when you're traveling. So that's it for now. Oh, one more thing I do take with me. I highly recommend taking little tissue packets. This is actually from India. It was 10 rupees. You can get these in most countries around the world. It's still a good idea to take a pack or two with you to get used to what you're going to use them for. Like if you're eating out, you're going to need tissues. I always like to keep hand sanitizer and tissues with me at all times, so that's just me. But these are just tips for you if you want to get ideas off of these. Great, if not, that's okay too. Everyone has their own style of traveling. You can take more or less based on your own preferences. Just keep in mind that some of the budget airlines will be very strict on their baggage policy, so the less you pack, the better. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. And everyone's gonna have different list of things that they're gonna take with them. My list changes every time as well, so this is just for guidance. You don't have to take all of these things. So it's just for you to get an idea of what to take with you. So I hope that helps, and until next time, goodbye.